and basketball analysis with over 70 years combined experience.
The Bob Ryan and Jeff Goodman podcast is brought to you by PrizePicks and the Game Time app.
Hey everybody, Gary Tanguay, Jeff Goodman here for the Bob Ryan, Jeff Goodman, Tanguay along for the ride Zoom pod. We are brought to you by PrizePicks, the exclusive daily fantasy partner of the CLNS Media Network. Pick more, pick less with PrizePicks. Jeff, one of the interesting things this year has been Jayson Tatum in his three-point shot. So we've talked about the mechanical adjustments, and maybe you can give us some more insight into that. But how much of it is mental?
Yeah, I think a good part of it is. When you have success, you tinker with something. And again, he made it a little more compact. I've watched him for years, and it wasn't the cleanest three-point shot. And he's been erratic throughout his career. He's been a little streaky, whether it was even back in college and throughout his NBA career. When he gets in a roll, he can make them. So I think part of it was mechanical and working with Drew Hanlon and working over the summer and trying to make it more compact. And then when you start making them early, then it becomes a confidence thing, right? Okay, you know what? It worked. It worked. And, his first three games were great. Obviously, fourth game didn't make him quite at the same rate. He's not going to shoot 40, whatever it was, 6% from three this year. But if he can shoot high 30s, Gary, instead of mid 30s, that's a big difference with the number of threes that the Celtics shoot and he shoots.
In order to be an all-world NBA player, do you have to be a three-point shooter?
Yeah. Yeah, nowadays you do. You can't be a guy, again, even look at Jokic, right? Like he makes them now. He's gotten better. He makes them. Every guy in the Celtics has to make them because of the way they play the game and the way Brad Stevens started it. And I don't think it was any surprise that Brad Stevens, part of the reason he picked Joe Mazzulla is because they share a similar philosophy in the amount of threes that they want to get up in a game. And I think you have to be look at the Celtics. There's nobody in their team who can't and doesn't shoot threes. They're not going to bring anybody and play them as part of their regular rotation if they can't do that.
PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. They got over 10 million members and billions of dollars in award winnings. PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all, so you just pick more or less on at least two players for a shot to win up 100 times your cash. Your game all season long on PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best way to get into the action in over 30 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. PrizePicks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy, so your lineups stay even if one of your players gets hurt or injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, PrizePicks keeps your lineup live. Sign up today and give $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus because it's guaranteed. Think Steph Curry will get more than 4 3-pointers this week, or Anthony Edwards more than 27 points? Cook up some hot takes with your friends and win real money this basketball season. Get your crew to run your game on PrizePicks. Download the app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. And, some of the prize picks you could be looking at: Luka Doncic for more than 31.5 points, Steph Curry for more than 4 3-pointers, Anthony Davis more than 11 boards, the freak Giannis for more than 29.5 points. Again, download the app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. Where's Pritchard now in Boston folklore?
Moving up. Like you shoot like he has, the last week and change here. When he gets hot, man, like that's the beauty of their second unit, right? Like whether it's Hauser, he's cold right now. Pritchard picks up the slack for him. They have a lot of weapons, and those weapons, part of the beauty of it is, well, if you're an opposing team, what are you going to do? Like you got to leave Peyton Pritchard until he proves he can start getting hot, because you got to double Jayson Tatum. you got to look out for Jaylen Brown. You got to look out for Derek White or Drew Holiday. Or there's just so many weapons. And oh, by the way, they don't even have Porzingis.
That's right. I keep forgetting about that. And
Crazy.
It is a little nuts.
Yeah.
It's a little nuts. And it just seems to me right now there's the Celtics and the rest of the league.
Yeah. Oh, it's accurate. I mean, it's accurate. You know, they win it all the way they won it all last year. People complain, well, you didn't go through the superpowers. Well, who are the superpowers? Who are they? Like, go ahead. Tell me, does Denver look tough right now? No. Do the Knicks look overwhelming? Hell no. Who, Oklahoma City? That, like, prove it to me. Prove it to me. Minnesota? Yeah, you had a good run last year, but this Celtics team right now is heads and shoulders over everybody else. There's the Celtics, and then there's a significant gap to whoever the hell you want to say is number 2.
All right, Jeff, as we look ahead to the college game, what are you looking at right now?
Well, I'll do the crossover a little bit with the NBA to college and the guys that NBA fans have to watch out for. It starts with Cooper Flagg, obviously the main product that is a reclassified freshman at Duke, and John Shire is going to run a lot through him. He is supremely unique in that he's 6'8", 6'9", and his best asset, you could choose between his passing and court vision. You could choose between his shot blocking and defense. His shooting's gotten better, but he is a versatile, multi-dimensional forward. And it starts with him and VJ Edgecombe's a kid at Baylor you got to watch. A big wing from the Bahamas who played well on the Bahamian team with Buddy Hield and DeAndre Hayton and Eric Gordon. He's terrific. You got a couple kids at Rutgers, Gary. Rutgers, yeah, you heard it right. Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper Jr., 2 of the top 5 freshmen in the country. Ace Bailey.
Good name. Proven. God bless him.
Yeah. Watch out for them. So I think, again, the best teams to start the season are Kansas and Alabama. They're 1A and 1B. UConn goes for the three-peat. That's obviously a huge storyline to watch out for. Cooper Flagg, UConn's three-peat. I'm trying to think what Arkansas, John Calipari in Arkansas, first year. That's a big one. Mark Pope taking over at Kentucky. How does he do? Louisville's got a real coach now, and Pat Kelsey. Those are some of the storylines that you got to watch out for. But Cooper Flagg, I think the slogan that I was given to by an NBA person for trying to get Cooper Flagg is poop for Coop. Poop for Coop.
Yeah. Terrific. That's great. How did he come up with that one? Oh, my God.
There's nothing like seeing a game live. I mean, watching it on TV is great. We have all the technology. We have our phones. We have access to everything. But being there in person, it's definitely the way to go. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CLNS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time.
Final question on Cooper Flagg, though. As you describe him to me, he seems to be not necessarily potentially a franchise NBA player, but part of a greater whole.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a guy that's again different, right? He's different. A white dude at Duke, first of all, right? Like, people are going to love him or hate him. He's got that kind of the expression on his face, too. He'll talk some shit during the game. So, again, If you're a Duke fan, you're going to love the kid. If you're from Maine, you're going to love the kid. If not one of those two things, you're probably going to hate him because he's, again, he's got a little bit – he's not like Leitner. He's not going to talk like that. But again, he's going to be that guy that and he could carry Duke to a national title. Like, it wouldn't shock me.
But once he gets in the league, what you're describing to me is not necessarily a scorer first.
No. He is not a scorer first.
Right.
He's
a
do-it-all guy.
Yeah, he's a do-it-all guy. So he's not like that coming in all-world kid that's going to build a franchise.
No, he'll probably go number one, but he's
Why?
going to go number one because you're getting a winning player who does everything on the court. He's a stat stuffer. He's a guy you're going to look at this year, and he's going to probably average 15 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, a steal and a half, a block and a half, and he just impacts winning in so many ways.
Jeff Goodman, thank you so much. Brought to you by PrizePicks, the exclusive daily fantasy partner of the CLNS Media Network. Pick more, pick less with PrizePicks.